We'll just do a quick one. Can you hear the music?
Yes.
Okay. I want a different song. Let's do this one. She gave you everything she had. She was young and she didn't have to around. She was nowhere to be found. She was the sweetest that you had ever seen. Is such a dad. Could make one man gasp as you go walking, confident in your hot pants and high heels. They could not believe that such a body was for real. Seemed like rainbows would appear whenever you came near. The clouds would disappear because you look just like a girl. Your baby blues were flashing suddenly. A star was cast with such a dancing light. And the hysterical of an emotional landscape. And physical terms. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to try playing music in the background, and hopefully you can still hear me. And if you can't, just let me know. So we're going to come back to what we did on like the first day with those glute bridges and the pelvic tilt and all that. So we'll go ahead and start out on the ground. And if you have that booty band, you can go ahead and put it on. I'm going to all right. So go ahead and lay down flat back. Knees up, feet on the floor. And take a deep inhale into the back of those lungs. And as you exhale, slowly and gently rotate those hips up. Remembering to feel it just in between your hips and trying not to use your legs or your abs to assist. Deep inhale into the back of those lungs. And exhale, pelvic tilt. And we're gonna go ahead and take it up to the glute bridges. So if you have a band on, try to resist a little bit, bring it out to create tension. If you don't, just keep your legs where they feel comfortable. So taking a deep inhale into the back of those lungs. And exhale, pelvic tilt, and then bring everything up. Again, keeping your glutes really strong, that pelvis tilted forward. And come back down. Inhale into the back of the lungs. Tilt and raise. And when you raise, you are pushing through your heels up into your hamstrings and your glutes. Come back down. Inhale. Exhale, tilt. Come up. And come back down. Inhale. Tilt. Up. So at this point, you should be feeling it in your hamstrings and your glutes. Come back down. Inhale. Exhale, tilt, push it up. This time holding it here. And just noticing what your body feels like. Pushing through your heels. Your hamstrings and glutes are most likely turned on and they're on fire. You can feel that slight variation of your pelvis from what it's normally doing. Your core is engaged. Not working powerfully, but you can feel that it is engaged. And you shouldn't feel anything in your lower back. And let's lower it. Whew. You can shake it out, do a little booty shake. All right, we're going to inhale, tilt, and raise again. And this time going into that swivel. So push through the right heel, your glute, and then your hip comes up. And then doing the same on the left. Left heel, glute, hip. Right heel, glute, hip. Left heel, glute, hip. Keep going. So it's almost like a wave. You start with the heel and create so much tension that it just like raises up your leg and ends up moving you. Whew. Right heel, glute, hip. Left heel, glute, hip. We'll do just a few more. And go ahead and slowly lower that. Do a booty shake. And we will inhale, tilt, raise, and go into those abductions. So just moving your knees out, trying to leave your hips and your feet in place as much as possible while pulling your knees out. If you don't have a band, just creating that tension within your legs. If you do have a band, seeing how far you can bring your knees out while still keeping good posture, still keeping that pelvis tilted, that core engaged, not falling into the lower back. And if you do find yourself falling into your lower back, see if you can correct your pelvic tilt while still up in a bridge. And if you can't, then just come down, retake that inhale, tilt, and come back up and continue. Whew. A few more here. We will definitely be sore tomorrow. Ooh, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, slowly, slowly, slowly come down. Oh my goodness. All right, do a booty shake. Lift those legs, stomp them out. Got one more killer for you. Bringing on a weight friend. So if you don't have any of these tools, no worries. You can still, get a good burn from just your body weight, as we've learned. If you do want to add on some challenges, now's the time. So go ahead and take that inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Push through heels, glutes up. Good. Come back down. Inhale, pelvic tilt. Push through heels, glutes up. Inhale, pelvic tilt, push through heels, glutes up. And when you come up, you're focusing on how much can you squeeze your hamstrings and your glutes, not how much can you push your hips up. That's what gets you into your lower back. Inhale, exhale, tilt, and push through heels, come up. Woo! And just keep going at your own pace. We'll do a few more of these. Remembering every single time you go down, you inhale, take that tilt, push through your heels and glutes, hold, and slowly come back down. Inhale, tilt, heels, glutes. Good job, we'll do 5 more. So inhale, tilt, come up. 4, 3, 2, and on that last one, we're gonna hold it. So come up and hold, 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 hold. And now do a swivel up here. Woo! Really burning it out. Remembering to keep those glutes engaged, your core engaged, pushing through your heels. Heel, glute, hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Don't let yourself collapse. Whew. Good job. Shake that booty. You can stomp your legs out. If you have a band on, go ahead and take it off. Letting your right leg go long, your left leg come up, and just stretch knee to chest. And bring it over, bring your knee over to the right side and just feel a deep stretch in that glute. Coming back to center, going left or long with that left leg. Right knee comes up to chest. And taking the right knee to the left, feeling a stretch in that right glute. Ooh. All right. We're gonna stand up. And we're going to basically take everything we did on the floor and bring it standing up. Oh. All right. So first things first is just thinking about our posture. So thinking about those shoulders, the lats, kind of engaging your lats so that your shoulders are back and down and not up in your neck. Just settling into that. And then still thinking about that pelvic tilt. It's a little harder as you're standing up. It just takes getting used to. So a normal posture is, or like your relaxed posture is belly out in the front, back tilted. Your lower back is curved. So we'll inhale into the back of those lungs. And exhale, I'm thinking about just in between those hips. And And while doing that, your knees will bend just a little bit. So that's what you want to be for like your standing posture when you come back up. So we'll start there. And then continuing forward, we'll go into a squat. So again, inhale into the back of those lungs. Tilt that pelvis. And then lower yourself to sit using your booty to come down. So a common thing is that when people go to squat, they're just thinking bending down and they use their knees and quads. And it's very like forward based. And we're trying to use our posterior chain, our glutes, and our core strength. So that's why setting it up is really important because the form will dictate what muscles you're using. So again, inhaling into the back of those lungs, pelvic tilt, and using your glutes, thinking about sitting down, feeling the power through your heels. Your heels are just as part of this as your glutes are, and then pushing through your heels and your glutes back up, and pelvic tilt to stand up. So let's try that again. Inhale into the back of your lungs, pelvic tilt, or keep it steady if it's already there. Slowly sit down, thinking about using your booty, your heels. This is powerful. And then using your heels and glutes to come back up. All right, now putting the breath into it as well. Inhale into the back of your lungs. Exhale that pelvis. Inhale down as you're thinking about your heels, your glutes, your core. And then exhale up through your heels, your glutes, your core. Great. Let's keep going. Inhale, exhale, tilt. Inhale down. Exhale, heels, glutes, core. Inhale, exhale, tilt. Inhale, core, glutes, heels. Exhale, heels, glutes, core. Keep going. Remembering that breath. Taking notice of what's lighting up. And if you can feel the difference of the order of things that light up when you're squatting down versus when you're squatting up. For me, when I'm squatting down, my core is engaged first. Then as I get lower, my glutes turn on, and then I feel the power in my heels, and it's same coming up. Heels push through first, glutes are powering me through this motion until I stand up, and then my core is engaged. So inhale into the back of those lungs, tilt, inhale down, and exhale, come up. Good. All right, we're gonna add in one more move. So again, if you have the band, use it. If not, that's totally fine. So we're going to take what we just learned. Inhale into the back of the lungs. Exhale, tilt. Inhale down, this time keeping it down. And stepping to the left. And bring your legs back together. Step to the left. Legs back together. And let's go ahead and come up. So just like when we were in the bridge, whenever you start to move, it's easier to let go of that tilt and start to get into your back. So you want to be really conscious of that. So we'll just do 2 steps at a time and then come back up to reset. So go ahead and inhale into the back of the lungs. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, lowering yourself. Keeping that tilt, keeping that core engaged. Your heels are powerful. Step over with the right foot. Come together, still keeping that tilt engaged. Right, and come together. And with your heels, glutes, and core, stand back up. Nice. We'll do 2 more. Inhale into the back of those lungs. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, lower yourself, core, glutes, heels. Left step together. Left step together. Heels, glutes, core, up. And when you step to the side, whatever foot you're stepping with, so we'll be stepping with the right next, you want to really engage that glute even more. All right, breathing into the back of those lungs. Exhale that tilt. Sitting back, heels, glutes, core. And right leg comes out, using the power of that glute in that leg to bring your left foot in. Keeping that tilt. Right leg out, using that glute power to bring the left leg in and still keeping that pelvic tilt. And now pushing through the heels and glutes and core, stand back up. And we are done.